So I'm back for another video. I'm actually thinking of filming two videos today and they're both tagged, so I just kind of want to film them the same day. Plus, I actually have time, so I think that's what I'm going to do. The first one I'm going to film is the most questions asked tag, which I was tagged by Lauren. I'll have her links down below. She's a really good friend of mine. I met her in person when we went to BeautyCon, and to me, it seemed like we knew each other for the longest time, and I feel like it's because we kind of interact online, which is kind of awesome. But anyways, enough about us. Let me get started. If I'm looking at my phone, it's because I have the questions on my phone, so that's the reason, obviously. All right, question number one is, what camera do you use? Roxy and I used to use like a professional Canon camera, but I don't know where it just stopped working. When we put our memory card inside, it says there's no memory card, so we haven't gotten that one fixed. But I did buy a vlogging camera, which is the one I'm actually obviously recording on, which is the Canon PowerShot L something. I'll have it in here because I can't see them. I mean, even though I have glasses, I'm still blind. I mean, I'm just saying. Question number two, who films for you? I film by myself. It's only shots that obviously, like outfits of the day or whatever with Roxy who helps me. Or now that I use my vlogging camera to film, it's kind of hard because it doesn't have a viewfinder. With our old one, I would just use a viewfinder. Question number three is, what editing software do you use? I just use Movie Maker. I've bought several editing softwares, but I didn't really like the way they were. There were just like, there's things that I wanted to do that, those didn't do, and then other ones did what I wanted them to do, but they didn't do extra things that I kind of got used to, like putting multiple text in the video or putting multiple like songs and voiceover, you know what I mean? So I haven't found the perfect one yet. I know that obviously Final Cut Pro and all those like are really good, but I don't have a Mac, so yeah. I'm probably gonna buy one though, just so that I can obviously use that editing software because it is really, really good. Do you use artificial or natural lighting? I use artificial lighting because I film at night. Right now it is actually, what time is it? It's 11:30 a.m. I don't know if you can see that. So it's 11:30 p.m. I just got out of work. It's dark out, obviously. And I also bought these because I used to work overnight at Target as well. And so we would get out like at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, something ridiculous. So the times that I can actually film, there was no daylight outside. So I invested in these because obviously I needed to. But I used to use natural lighting and lighting obviously in my house. Like I still turn on my lights everywhere because I feel like it kind of helps a little more. By the way, if you want to know the lighting I have, Roxy actually has an unboxing on her channel. I don't know where she bought them from. She just told me about them and I bought them. So yeah, that's going to be on her channel. I'll have the link down below just in case if y'all want to know. Question number 5, what is the top item on your filming wish list? Like, I don't know what this question is. Like, what do you mean top item? Like, as in, what item do you want to review? Or I don't understand. I'm just going to take it as, what is your top video that you want to film? For me, I would say my unboxings, because those are obviously videos that I have to film every month. So those are going to be at the top all the time. The others are always going to vary, you know what I mean? So if the question is what I understood, that is my answer. Question number 6, what is your favorite day of the week? My favorite day of the week, when I am off. Because now that I only have one job, when I'm off, I just get so excited. It doesn't even matter what day it is. Like, honestly, like, I'm not one of those people like, oh, I want to have the weekend off, or I want to have Sundays off because I hate Sunday. I don't even know. Whatever people say. I don't really mind. So just whatever days I'm off, I'm excited. Like, I'm off tomorrow, which is Saturday, which is really rare when I'm actually off on the weekend. And my boss is like, what are you going to do? I'm like, nothing, film probably. I don't know. So I'm not one of those people that have like a specific day that they love. I don't know. Maybe I would say Wednesdays because I'm usually off on Wednesdays. And so it's kind of, to me it feels like Wednesdays are my relaxed and days I can do whatever I want, which most of the time I clean the house, to be honest, but whatever. Question number 7, do you plan your videos? If so, how? No, I don't plan my, I mean, some are planned. Obviously, like the unboxings are planned because I know every month I have to unbox them, but it's not planned where it's like I have a script or I know what I'm going to say for a video or whatever. But I know like when I have reviews, I know obviously, I'm going to have that video for whatever week, but it's still not planned. Like it's a planned video because I know I have to film it, but it's not really planned where it's like I know what I'm gonna say. Usually that's why I ramble on videos and I say the same thing over and over again, which Roxy always tells me, and I'm just like I don't know. I'm just like, but I feel like if I had a script or I had everything planned like in order of how I was gonna film the video and everything, I feel like I'd be terrible. So yeah. Question number 8: How long does it take you to film? Um, it doesn't really take that long. Roxy and I have our soft lights here in our living room, so all I have to do is just kind of plug them on in and just kind of like move them around. I'm not really an expert in lighting. Roxy is, so I just kind of set them down and make sure they're on, and I'm good to go. I set up my tripod, which is also here in the living room, and all my camera equipment, and I'm done. So it probably takes me no more than 30 minutes to have everything set up and ready for me to actually film. Question number 9: How many hours do you spend editing the average video? So I never actually time myself, but it just varies. Like if you make a really long video, obviously it's gonna take you longer to edit the video, or if it's a little more complicated, like reviews or something where you have to put the video and then like a little demo of you using it or whatever it is. Outfits of the day are a little different, but get ready with me's or tag videos are super easy because you basically, if you don't have to cut anything, you don't, and if you do, it's just kind of like a cut right there and you don't have to really do much to the video. So those are really, really easy to edit. It just takes a couple hours, but the others can take quite a bit of time, especially when I work. I tend to edit my videos in a couple days, like the ones that are a little difficult because obviously I'm working. So that's kind of hard, and people don't really realize that YouTube is not that easy, but it's awesome. It's worth it. Question number 10: What's your favorite type of video to film? My favorite type of videos to film are makeup tutorials, which I started off doing makeup tutorials. I haven't done any in a long time because they are really complicated when it comes to editing and when it comes to filming. I'm not sure how well this camera is with like the focus. I'm gonna try it out obviously because I want to film more tutorials, but that's also really difficult. Like you have to have a camera that they can actually see what you're doing and it's not like blurry or whatever. But those are my favorite type, and I haven't done them in a long time, not just because of the camera, but also because they're really time consuming. And so when I had the 2 jobs, I really couldn't do anything. I wouldn't even wear eyeshadow all the time, or most of the time I should say. So those are my favorite, and then also my unboxings are my favorite because every time I get my packages, it's kind of like it's my birthday. I'm like, ooh, I get some presents. I know I haven't uploaded in a couple months, but because I've been through some stuff, in my life. So I took some time off of YouTube, and I now only have 1 job. So I'm going to get back to YouTube. Every week I'm going to film and upload. So look out for that. And I know I hadn't uploaded this week, but that's why I'm trying to film these videos and edit them as soon as I can so that I can upload one this week and one next week so I'm not behind on anything. Question number 11. Do people at your school/work know about your channel? I don't go to school, so I mean, yeah. The people that I work with, they do know about my channel. I don't really yell it out like, oh, I'm doing this or whatever. But when it comes out, like I don't really say like, no, I don't have a channel. I'm just like, yeah, I have a channel. The people that I have on my Twitter and Instagram and obviously my YouTube, Facebook, they all know. I don't post anything on my personal one, even though most of the people I know about my channel. But I don't know, I just keep it separate because since I have my YouTube, Facebook, I don't really post anything on my personal. But I should probably start posting something. I don't know what I would post because it would probably be like a little weird, like promoting my channel on my personal Facebook and not on my, I don't know. It's just difficult. Okay. Question number 12. What is your process of thinking of a video idea? This one kind of goes back to the other question, which is number 7. I really just kind of think about the video idea on the spot, unless it's like obviously collabs where, you know, people tell me, hey, let's do this video or let's do that video, and I'm like, oh yes. But other than that, it's just kind of like I think about it on the spot, or I just kind of like videos that I already do, like get ready with me or unboxings, or, you know, makeup tutorials where it's kind of like, oh, you know what, I feel like doing that type of video this week, I'm gonna do it, you know. Sometimes when I would do makeup tutorials, I would just think about it on the spot. I'm like, oh, I want to add this color with this color and this color, because all I knew is I wanted to make a you know, a tutorial, but I didn't know what I was gonna do, and I just did it on camera. That's sometimes what happens, especially like with Get Ready With Me. I mean, I don't even know, like when I'm going to work, I don't know if I'm going to wear eyeshadow that day or if I'm not. So yeah, that's how it is. Question number 13. Do you feel awkward filming around people? Not really. Like, I feel like if they do YouTube videos as well, it's not awkward because we kind of do the same thing. Like when we were in BeautyCon, like it wasn't awkward. Like I just felt like, ooh, I'm making a video with my friends. And since we all do YouTube, we're all kind of like used to talking to the camera. I didn't feel shy, but I feel like maybe if I film, I don't know, like if my parents were here or something, and like, cause they know about my channel, but they don't really know YouTube, I feel like I'd probably be like a little shy or something. I don't know. Question number 14. Do you have a YouTube friend you like to plan videos with? Yes. Danny and I talk all the time. Like literally we talk every day, and when we haven't talked like that whole day or like in 2 days, we always tell each other, we need to catch up. We have so much to say. Or we're like, I feel like we haven't talked in years, and it's like only been 1 or 2 days. And she knows what I'm talking about because we do that all the time. We're always like, sometimes she'll, you know, come to me and tell me like, oh, I want to do this. Or she's like, I'm so excited for this season because I want to do, you know, this tutorial or whatever. Like when it's like Christmas or something, oh, I want to do all these Christmas themed tutorials. And so, you know, sometimes when we have like kind of ideas, or if she has ideas, she tells me like, oh, you should do this or that, and I'm like, yes, perfect. So she's kind of like my plan buddy, where we kind of talk about videos or, you know, what we want to do. Question number 15. What is your subscriber goal for the end of the year? I don't know. I never have goals for subscribers. Like, I don't think I've ever had a goal to reach X amount of subscribers, because I just feel like, I don't know. I just, to me, it's crazy to have like this amount of subscribers I have now, because I feel like that's crazy. That amount of people actually watch my, or like are subscribed to my channel. So I don't really, I mean, I think when it's hitting like a certain number, like when I was almost at 500 subscribers, I was like, ooh, that's so cool. I'm almost at 500 subscribers. But I never told myself I want to get to 500 subscribers in like one day, because I don't know. It's not that subscribers are not important, but I never think like, oh, I want to have X amount of subscribers, or I want to be, I don't know, I want to make YouTube my job, which that would be nice. I mean, making YouTube my job would be awesome, because it's kind of something that I like, obviously, but it's not something that I feel like, oh, it's going to happen to me. You know, I don't think like that. Question number 15 is, who do you tag? So I tag everybody that is watching this. I never really like to tag specific people, unless obviously the tag says to, you know, tag your friends or whatever, because I don't want y'all to feel the pressure of like having to film a video, you know. But I do tag y'all because this is a really fun and unique like type of tag, because I feel like people that are starting out, or people that kind of want to know these type of questions, this tag is really good, because they kind of get to know, you know, YouTubers by the questions that were asked, like, you know, what editing software do you use? Do you plan videos? Because, you know, people, they don't know what we do. So there's a really unique tag. So I tag all of y'all. If you want to film it, go ahead and film it. It's a fun one. And I will leave y'all with that so I can film my next video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And as always, live your life beautiful. Bye.